All right. So the first question I want to ask you is, how would you describe the event that you attended that KME hosted this past year, January 2020?
I would describe it as a game changer. I would describe it as exciting and fun. At first, I was a little nervous because at times I can be an introvert. And I realized that I was the only person I knew was the one person that she was like, "Are you going?" I'm like, "Yeah, are you going?" And so that was the only person I knew. So I was like, I don't know if people are on different levels, if they're more advanced than I am. I'm just now thinking about what I'm doing. And when I arrived, it was just the atmosphere was already set. The environment was already set. And so I was relieved to know that it was for everybody. It didn't matter where you were on your journey. It was set for everyone. And so that made me feel immediately comfortable. And the fact that there were so many opportunities to talk to so many different people and hear about what they were doing, some of the obstacles they had to overcome, it was so powerful.
All right, game changer. Okay, I love it. And you know what? I am so glad that you walked away with that as your experience, because that sums up what we try to create with our events, right? So Monique attended what was called our Breakthrough Business Boot Camp. And now we are still wanting to have these great events, but we got to structure them a little different, right? But I want to ask you, Monique, you mentioned it was fun and some other, good adjectives, but talk to me about what you felt like was unique about this event that we put on.
Um, this is what I felt like why it was unique. I've attended, I do PD like all summer long, trying to improve my tech game. And it is basically PD, or professional development, based on content. But I love Kingdom Minded because it was based on scriptures. It was not holding back that God is the foundation of your business. And it was like everything that you were talking about, it is because God gives us the ability, or God gives us the talent. Like, it's already ours. You just got to have faith and know, what God has called you to. And so to hear leaders and people that have made it and understand how the industry work, but still give glory and give credit to God, that was something so unique, but so true and so needed. Like, you can still be professional and still know where your help comes from. And that was a component that I had never heard before. And that was music to my ears.
Yes, know where your help comes from. Woo, yes. Okay, I'm not gonna let you take me in yet, because y'all, Monique will take us in, right? Okay, I want to keep asking you a little bit more, like, for other kingdom-minded entrepreneurs. You said that it didn't matter what level you were in your journey. So for other kingdom-minded entrepreneurs, do you talk to me about how you feel that our programs, knowing, you're kind of in our community a little bit, you're in our private groups and stuff. Talk to me about how share with other kingdom-minded entrepreneurs what they can expect, how they can benefit from connecting with us.
Um, I think that having a network or a professional learning community, it is so vital. It is so important that you don't isolate yourself or think that you're just a team of one. And so I think that once other entrepreneurs join this, they will see that it is a team. And then you have somebody that you can talk to, and you always encourage us to encourage each other, to constantly share. The Facebook group is amazing. What you share on Thursdays, in your motivations, or just your words of encouragement, it's ongoing. So a lot of times we can go to seminars and it's that seminar. Like, you get what you get when you get there, but you get so much more when you connect with this, because you get a family, you get friends, you get a network, and it's up to you if you partake in it. But if you do, you get something that's very valuable. And so that's what I love about that, is that you get a diverse group of entrepreneurs and like-minded people that want to see you prosper just as much as they want to prosper. And that's a beautiful thing as well.
Amen. What we do want to see you prosper. That is definitely one of the goals of being a kingdom-minded entrepreneur in our community. We want you to prosper because God has promised, that you're supposed to prosper. So thank you for sharing that. Some of you may not know, or some of you may be hearing this for the first time, but we have decided at Kingdom Minded Entrepreneur to do a free 5-day masterclass. And in this masterclass is titled Confidence to Launch. So we're going to help you. I've had entrepreneurs who I've worked with who had problems kind of putting themselves out there, whether it was from fear of rejection, whether it was from wondering, do I truly know enough to coach and get the results? So we wanted to start helping you work through those fears and build that confidence. And we're doing it, as Monique talked about, through some biblical principles, right? So during this masterclass, we're going to talk biblical principles for building up those most holy places, because that's what God told me. He said, deal with them in those most holy places. And we're also going to teach strategies for launching, whether you need to launch a product, whether you need to launch a service, whether you need to launch your business officially. So Monique, do you plan to attend this masterclass? And if so, what would you most want to learn about launching?
I do plan on attending this masterclass. I would be crazy not to. I want to know how to. I'm in the speaking arena, um, and I also do technology coaching. And so one of the struggles is knowing how to price the service, especially being a kind of beginner in the game. You just don't want to undersell yourself, and you just want to understand your worth. And it's that fear, if I go too high, will I get booked? So yeah, I want to know more about that. What's a fair rate of pricing the services that you have and what you have to offer?
All right. Well, I can tell you, we are going to cover that. We are
Great.
definitely going to cover that. That is actually already in part of our lineup, and we're going to do marketing strategies. So part of understanding marketing strategies is understanding how to price your services. So we're definitely going to cover that. All right. My final question for you is if you would just share your experience about Kingdom Minded Entrepreneur. Share just in your own words, just a little testimony maybe of what you feel and think about Kingdom Minded Entrepreneur.
All right. So when I got there, I don't know if many of you have ever heard of imposter syndrome, but it's this feeling that you're not good enough. It's this feeling that if you could only be smarter or brighter or learn a little bit more about what you're doing, you just don't see who you are. You don't see what you're capable of doing, and that was me. And once I went to that workshop, I think I know for a fact that I gained more confidence, and I knew that if I was going to be what God has called me to be, and if I was going to walk into what God wanted me to walk in, I was going to have to get over that. And so hearing that that's a real thing and people, you can overcome it. That was one of the big things that I got from the first workshop. And I mean, I'd love to share this. That now I did book. I have contracted with a company out in California. It's called It Tech Team. They are a huge tech company, and so glory to God, I work with two schools now as a mentor to coaches, to other coaches, and so I've got a school in California, and I have a school in Minnesota, and I'm hoping to gain more experience and even have more. And I do credit the knowledge that I gained from attending that first breakthrough workshop as you know, part of my success story. So that is always going to be with me. And I just feel like, you know, if you're ready to do this, that it is so important that people, that you make time, that you make time to attend this. You're worth it. And your dreams, you know, I want you to achieve your dreams. Stephanie wants you to achieve your dreams. And it's not about, and I know, like, sometimes in my mind I'm like, well, how much is this? But it's really priceless. There really is not a price that you could put on fulfilling your dreams. Waking up every morning doing something that you love doing, that is priceless. So I would just encourage everyone to at least try it. I mean, you can't lose anything by doing something that's for free.
Yeah.
But when you come ready with a notebook. I'm telling you, when I was at that first workshop, I had my notebook, my pen, my pencil. I was creating slides along the way. I still have the materials that were shared with me. It is amazing. It is amazing. So
Oh, that is so wow. I'm just so excited to hear that. I'm so excited about the move that God is blessing in your business. I want you to tell them where they can find you, because there may be someone watching this and they're saying, oh my God, I also need some tech help, you know? How could they reach out to you? I know you work with educators and schools, but maybe somebody knows a school, you know? How can they reach out to you? Tell them that.
absolutely. Okay, so my name is Monique Chapman. My email address is encourager at gmail.com. I enjoy doing motivational speaking. I enjoy doing keynotes, and technology is also my passion. So this summer I built a website for a church, and I enjoyed that. Doing flyers, advertising. I love doing all of that. So feel free to contact me if you need help with that. I can train you so that you can eventually save money on that end if you have the time to create that, or I can create it for you.
Awesome. I love it. So I thank you so much, Monique. You are an incredible, incredible